Friends, welcome back to the channel. As I mentioned in previous videos, I'm going through my CS utilities Git repository, one program at a time. Right now I'm on random ID generator. Now this program is actually a misnomer. Random ID generator isn't the only thing that it does. This was actually me practicing with hash tables in C# because it's actually a very powerful feature built in, which I thought was really cool. So I want to kind of mess around with it and try it out. But I also wanted to try out this random ID generation algorithm that I had written based off of another class that I had taken. So in this random ID generator ID or generate ID, what I've got here is a pool that I generate full of hex letters, or sorry, hex characters that are either lowercase, uppercase, or numbers exclusively. So no special characters, nothing like that. So I wanted IDs to be made of just a random string of those four or those three character types. And so in the generate unique ID method over here, you can see that uh, pulled from the pool randomly, I generate a 10 character string that acts as the ID. And then the generate unique ID portion comes in here at the table because the table is really where I want to check, if the ID is actually unique. So here in the table, what I'm going to do is actually generate the unique ID first when I'm adding something. And if it turns out that the table actually does contain it already, then I'm going to generate another one until the table does not generate it. So that's how, or the table does not contain it. So that's how I generate a unique ID. It actually isn't done here in this class. It's actually done kind of by the table. While the ID generation class does generate the ID, the table checks to see if it's unique or not. And then, of course, this is based off of adding things to the table, which I so appropriately named things, which contain an ID of a string, and that's basically it. I don't know if it actually contains anything else. I can't remember, but let's run this program and try it out. You can also see that I took this time to actually implement my CS or my menu class from a previous video. So again, it will generate this menu right here in the center. You can see that I've made it left justified this time to make it a little bit easier. So first I'm going to create a table, and then I can add a thing, and it shows me the ID of that thing, and I can add another thing, it shows me a new ID, and add another thing, and then I can print all the things that I have. So thing ID, and then of course the thing number is just a random number that was added to give it a little bit more context. But as you can see, each one of these IDs is unique, and I can just continue adding things to the table at my leisure and just continue printing them out. And then if I want to, I can destroy the table. And what that does is it clears it out. And then if I try and print all the things, there's nothing to print because there is no table. So creating a new table will, of course, do that. Allow me to print all those things again or add more things if I want to. And then you can see I've gotten a new list of things that have been created. But the main focus here was the generating the unique ID thing here. This is the algorithm, as I mentioned before. It is uppercase, lowercase, and numbers exclusively, and it is 10 characters long. You can obviously make that longer if you want to and change the order. I just want it to be kind of random. But if you go here and you change the ID size to something other than 10, and if you change which parts of the hex table it generates the ID from. It'll obviously change the size of the ID pool, but at the same time, like it will customize it to however you want. So anyways, hopefully that was cool for you to see, and I'll see you in the next video.